Let us begin a journey to places shaped not just by hands, but by belief, patience, and time. Here, beauty doesn't shout, it waits. Dome, in light, in silence. We'll pass ancient cities built into cliffs, temples carved deep into rock, domes that have stood untouched for centuries, statues that still look down on rivers that never stopped flowing. Are you ready to walk with me? Not just through breathtaking places, but through stories, memories, and moments that remind us what it meant to build something and mean it. Grand Canyon, USA. The Grand Canyon is located in northern Arizona, in the United States. It stretches for more than 270 miles and reaches up to 18 miles wide. Some cliffs fall over 6,000 feet deep. The canyon was formed by the Colorado River over millions of years. Layers of red, orange, and gold stone line the walls, glowing in morning light. Visitors come to watch the sunrise, walk the rim, and feel the stillness of space. The air is dry, the silence is wide. The view is more than beautiful. It holds depth, time, and a quiet sense of forever. Great Barrier Reef, Australia. The Great Barrier Reef lies off the northeast coast of Australia. It stretches for more than 1,400 miles. It is the largest coral reef system on Earth. Thousands of reefs and hundreds of islands form a complex underwater world. The reef is so vast, it can be seen from space. Waters shift from turquoise to deep blue. Coral gardens glow beneath the surface. Fish move in brilliant colors. Divers and sailors explore its silence, its brightness, its gentle motion. The air is warm. The sea feels alive. The reef is not just nature. It is a living wonder, shaped by light and water. Mount Everest, Nepal, China. Mount Everest rises on the border between Nepal and China. It is the highest mountain in the world, reaching over 29,000 feet above sea level. Its summit touches the sky. Snow and ice cover the peak all year. Winds roar, clouds shift, and sunlight glows on the slopes. Climbers from around the world come here to test their limits. Others visit base camps to feel the silence of great heights. Breathing is slow. Steps are careful. Everest is more than a mountain. It is a place where the earth feels close to the stars. Niagara Falls, USA, Canada. Niagara Falls sits on the border between the United States and Canada. It is made up of 3 waterfalls: Horseshoe, American, and Bridal Veil. Together, they form one of the most powerful water flows on Earth. Over 3,000 tons of water fall every second. Mist rises high. The sound is deep and constant. Visitors stand close to the edge. Rainbows form in the spray. Boats move toward the base to feel the force of the water. The air is cool and wet. The ground shakes slightly. Niagara Falls is not just loud, it is motion, weight, and wonder made visible. Iguazu Falls, Brazil, Argentina. Iguazu Falls lies between Brazil and Argentina, in the heart of a tropical rainforest. It spans nearly 2 miles wide, with over 270 individual waterfalls. Water crashes down from heights of up to 260 feet. The sound is thunder. Mist rises into the canopy. Walkways take visitors close to the edge. Birds fly through the spray. Rainbows arc across deep green walls. The forest surrounds everything. The falls seem endless. Iguazu is not just a waterfall. It is a world of sound, movement, and power hidden in the trees. Victoria Falls, Zambia, Zimbabwe. Victoria Falls sits on the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe. It is one of the largest waterfalls in the world, stretching more than 1 mile wide and dropping over 350 feet. Locals call it the smoke that thunders. Mist rises so high, it can be seen from miles away. The Zambezi River rushes over the edge, filling the air with sound and spray. Rainbows form in the haze. Visitors walk through rainforest trails. Water drips from leaves. The roar is always near. Victoria Falls is not just wide, it is alive with energy, water, and light. Mount Kilimanjaro, Tanzania. Mount Kilimanjaro stands in northeastern Tanzania. It is the tallest mountain in Africa, rising over 19,000 feet above sea level. Unlike other great peaks, Kilimanjaro is a freestanding volcano. Its snow-capped summit rises alone above flat plains and forests. Trekkers climb through changing zones, grassland, rainforest, alpine desert, and finally ice. Each step leads into thinner air and wider views. At sunrise, clouds drift below the peak. The light is soft. The silence is full. Kilimanjaro is not just a climb. It is a journey through landscapes, air, and stillness. Torres del Paine National Park, Chile. Torres del Paine is located in southern Chilean Patagonia. It is known for granite towers, sharp peaks, blue lakes, and vast glaciers. The park covers mountains, valleys, rivers, and plains. Weather changes quickly. Sun, wind, and snow may come in one day. Hikers cross wooden bridges and rocky paths. Condors glide overhead. Ice cracks in the distance. The granite spires rise straight into the sky. Waterfalls cut through steep cliffs. Torres del Paine is not just wild. It is pure, open space shaped by wind and time. Banff National Park, Canada. Banff National Park lies in the Canadian Rockies, in the province of Alberta. It is Canada's oldest national park, known for glacier lakes, tall peaks, and thick pine forests. Lakes like Moraine and Louise shine in shades of blue and green. Mountains reflect in calm water. Snow touches the ridges year-round. Wildlife moves quietly. Elk, bears, and mountain goats cross open trails. Visitors hike, paddle, or stop to take in the stillness. The air is crisp. The silence is cool. Banff is not just beautiful. It is a peaceful corner of wilderness shaped by ice and light. Halong Bay, Vietnam. Halong Bay is located in northern Vietnam along the Gulf of Tonkin. It is known for emerald waters and thousands of limestone islands rising from the sea. The islands have steep cliffs and dense green tops. Some hide caves, arches, good, and quiet lagoons. Boats glide between the rocks. Mist softens the horizon. The bay changes with light and tide. Fishermen move slowly across calm water. Floating villages rest between islands. Halong Bay is not just a view. It is a quiet world of stone and sea, shaped by time and wind. Great Wall of China, China. The Great Wall stretches across northern China, winding over mountains, valleys, and deserts. It spans more than 13,000 miles and took centuries to build. Stone, brick, and earth form towers and walkways. Some parts are wide and smooth, others are broken and quiet. The wall rises and falls with the land. Fog drifts between the hills. Shadows move across the steps. Visitors walk along high ridges. Wind brushes the surface. Silence grows with each turn. The Great Wall is not just history. It is a path of stone through time, memory, and sky. Angel Falls, Venezuela. Angel Falls is located in the Canaima National Park of southeastern Venezuela. It is the tallest waterfall in the world, dropping over 3,000 feet from a flat-topped mountain. The water falls so far, it turns to mist before reaching the ground. Clouds drift around the cliffs. Sunlight breaks through in golden shafts. Dense jungle surrounds the base. Only boats or planes can reach this remote place. The air is humid and still. The sound is distant but constant. Angel Falls is not just high, it is a vertical breath of water falling through sky and silence. Vatnajökull Glacier, Iceland. Vatnajökull is the largest glacier in Iceland, covering more than 3,000 square miles. It stretches across volcanoes, valleys, and black sand plains. Ice caves glow blue beneath the surface. Glacial rivers carve new paths. Snow hides peaks in silence. Cracks echo through the ice. Wind moves slowly across the white fields. The sky feels close and pales. Visitors hike across frozen ground. Some enter the ice caves. Others watch from a quiet distance. Vatnajökull is not just cold, so it is a frozen landscape where fire, ice, and light still shape the earth that Los Glaciares National Park, Argentina. Los Glaciares is located in the Patagonia region of southern Argentina. It's home to massive ice fields, mountain peaks, and deep blue lakes. The Perito Moreno Glacier moves slowly but cracks loudly. Ice breaks and crashes into the lake below. The sound is sharp and deep. Snow-covered mountains rise behind the ice. Clouds shift quickly. Water glows in shades of blue and white. Wooden paths lead visitors close to the glacier face. This cold wind carries silence and spray song. Los Glaciares is not just frozen. It is motion, weight, and color held inside the cold. So, Marmolada, Italy. Marmolada is the highest mountain in the Dolomites, located in northeastern Italy. Its summit reaches over 11,000 feet, and a glacier covers its northern slope. The mountain rises steep and clean, with sharp ridges and long snowfields. Rock walls shine under changing light. In summer, hikers cross green meadows and climb narrow paths. In winter, snow covers everything in silence. Cable cars move slowly up the slopes. The air is thin and still. The view stretches far across alpine peaks. Marmolada is not just tall. It is a quiet crown of ice and stone above the valleys below, sir. Serengeti National Park, Tanzania. Serengeti lies in northern Tanzania and stretches across endless grasslands. It is one of the most famous wildlife reserves on Earth. Each year, millions of animals move in great migration: zebras, wildebeests, and antelope crossing open plains. Acacia trees dot the horizon. Lions rest in tall grass. Dust rises under hooves and wheels. Safari vehicles move slowly through the land. Sunlight shifts over golden fields. The sky feels wide and close. Serengeti is not just wild, it is nature in motion, open, ancient, and alive. Crater Lake, USA. Crater Lake lies in southern Oregon, in the United States. It was formed by a collapsed volcano, and it is the deepest lake in the country. The water is pure and still, with a deep blue color that shifts with the sky. Though no rivers flow in or out. Steep cliffs surround the lake. A small island rises from the center like a quiet mark of fire and time. Visitors walk along the rim. Some take boats to the island, others sit and watch the calms. Crater Lake is not just deep, it is perfectly still and quietly powerful. Cliffs of Moher, Ireland. The Cliffs of Moher rise along the western coast of Ireland, facing the Atlantic Ocean. They stretch for about 9 miles and reach over 700 feet high. Waves crash below. Wind moves over the grass. Birds fly along the edge of the cliffs. The rock walls drop straight into the sea. Layers of stone show the weight of time. Visitors walk narrow paths near the edge. The view is wide, cold, and open. The Cliffs of Moher are not just tall, but they are a meeting place of land, wind, and endless water. Mount Fuji, Japan. Mount Fuji stands on Honshu Island in Japan. It is the tallest mountain in the country, rising over 12,000 feet above sea level. The volcano has a perfect cone shape, with snow on its peak for much of the year. It is visible from cities, lakes, and distant roads. Many people climb Fuji in summer. Others view it from temples, forests, or quiet shorelines. The mountain changes with seasons: pink skies, red leaves, falling snow. Mount Fuji is not just a symbol. It is a quiet giant, watched by millions, standing still above everything else. Masai Mara, Kenya. Masai Mara is located in southwestern Kenya, along the border with Tanzania. It is part of the Greater Serengeti ecosystem. Each year, the Great Migration brings thousands of zebras, wildebeests, and gazelles across its wide plains. Lions hunt in golden grass. Elephants move in small herds. Cheetahs rest beneath scattered trees. Travelers ride in open vehicles, watching the land come alive at dawn and dusk. Masai Mara is not just a reserve. It is a place where animals move freely, and nature still follows its ancient rhythm. Greenland, Denmark. Greenland is the world's largest island, located between the Arctic and Atlantic Oceans. It is an autonomous territory of Denmark. Most of the land is covered by thick ice. White fields stretch for hundreds of miles. Blue glaciers break into cold seas. In summer, small villages dot the coast. Icebergs drift slowly past colorful wooden houses. The sky stays light for hours. Silence hangs in the air. The wind carries the weight of ice and time. Greenland is not just remote. It is a frozen world where nature moves slowly and space feels endless. Danxia landforms, China. The Danxia landforms are found in several parts of China, most famously in Jiangye, Gansu province. These colorful rock formations look like painted hills. Red, yellow, orange, and white layers stretch across ridges and slopes. The colors come from sandstone and minerals shaped by wind and rain. The land rolls in soft waves. Sharp edges rise from flat ground. Every view feels different in changing light. Visitors walk on wooden platforms and view decks. The wind is dry. The silence is bright. Dangxia is not just strange, it is a natural canvas where the earth reveals its colors. Grand Prismatic Spring, USA. The Grand Prismatic Spring lies in Yellowstone National Park in the United States. It is the largest hot spring in the country and one of the most colorful in the world. Bright rings of blue, green, yellow, and red surround the deep center. The colors come from heat-loving microbes living in the water. Steam rises slowly. The surface shimmers. The spring glows like a living rainbow. Visitors walk on boardwalks above the heat. The air smells of minerals. The ground feels alive. Grand Prismatic Spring is not just beautiful, it is science and color meeting in perfect balance. Abraham Lake, Canada. Abraham Lake is located in Alberta, Canada, along the eastern edge of the Canadian Rockies. Though man-made, it holds one of nature's rare sights. In winter, methane bubbles freeze beneath the surface, stacking into ghostly white layers trapped in clear blue ice. The wind is sharp. Cracks spread across the lake. Light moves through frozen glass. Photographers and travelers walk carefully across the surface. The silence is cold and wide. Abraham Lake is not just frozen. It is a quiet gallery of trapped breath shining beneath your feet. Son Doong Cave, Vietnam. Son Doong Cave is located in Phong Nha Ke Bang National Park in central Vietnam. It is the largest cave in the world by volume. Inside, the cave reaches over 600 feet tall and stretches for more than 3 miles. Whole forests grow beneath its collapsed ceilings. Clouds form inside, rivers run through the dark. Light filters in from hidden openings. Visitors hike for days to reach it. Campsites sit on sandbanks surrounded by stone walls. Sondung is not just a cave. It is an underground world, vast, silent, and still growing. Phong Nha Ke Bang National Park, Vietnam. Phong Nha Ke Bang lies in central Vietnam, near the border with Laos. It is known for dense jungle, limestone mountains, and one of the world's most extensive cave systems. The ground hides hundreds of caves, some filled with rivers, others with towering chambers and sharp stone walls. Cliffs rise above rice fields. Fog drifts through narrow valleys. Birds echo through deep green forest. Visitors explore caves by boat, foot, or rope. The air is humid. Water drips in steady rhythm. Phong Nha Ke Bang is not just a park. It is an ancient world carved beneath the surface. Meeting of Waters, Brazil. The Meeting of Waters happens near Manaus, in northern Brazil. It is where two great rivers, the dark Rio Negro and the sandy Amazon River, run side by side without mixing. For nearly 4 miles, the two colors stay separate. Different speeds, temperatures, and densities keep them apart. From above, the contrast is sharp. Black and brown flow together, divided but moving as one. Boats float between both waters. The air is humid. The surface is still. The Meeting of Waters is not just a line, it is a quiet balance between rivers that refuse to blend. Danakil Depression, Ethiopia. The Danakil Depression lies in northeastern Ethiopia, near the border with Eritrea. It is one of the hottest and lowest places on Earth. Salt flats stretch for miles. Acidic springs bubble in yellow, green, and orange. Cracked ground smokes under open sky. Volcanoes rise in the distance. Sulfur hangs in the air. Heat dances above dry land. Nomads cross with camels. Salt is carved and carried by hand. Danakil is not just extreme. It is a raw, living surface where the earth reveals its fire, color, and pressure. Barringer Meteorite Crater, USA. The Barringer Crater is located in northern Arizona, in the United States. It was formed about 50,000 years ago by a meteor traveling at high speed. The crater is nearly 1 mile wide and over 500 feet deep. Its rim rises above flat desert land. Rocks are shattered in all directions. The floor is dry, silent, and empty. Visitors walk the edge and look down into ancient impact. The wind moves across layered stone. Barringer is not just a hole. It is a reminder of how quickly the sky can strike the earth. Marble Caves, Chile. The Marble Caves are located on General Carrera Lake in southern Chile. They were formed by water slowly carving into solid marble over thousands of years. Blue water reflects against curved walls, so light moves across the stone in waves of white, silver, and turquoise. Boats drift through narrow arches and tunnels. The sound is soft. The air is clear and still. The caves change with weather, seasons, and sky. No two visits look the same. The marble caves are not just beautiful. They are quiet sculptures made by time, water, and light. Lençóis Maranhenses National Park, Brazil. Lençóis Maranhenses lies in northeastern Brazil, along the Atlantic coast. It is a desert of white sand, but each year, rain creates clear blue lagoons between the dunes. The view is surreal. Water shines in curved basins. Sand shifts gently with the wind. Hikers walk barefoot across hot ridges, then cool their feet in shallow pools. From above, the land looks like endless sheets of rippled fabric, touched by sky and water. Lençóis Maranhenses is not just sand. It is a living desert where rain shapes silence into something soft and bright. Aletsch Glacier, Switzerland. The Aletsch Glacier lies in the Bernese Alps of southern Switzerland. It is the largest glacier in the Alps, stretching over 14 miles long. From high above, it moves like a frozen river of white and blue. Crevasses cut through the surface. Ridges rise like waves. Snowfields surround the ice. Peaks stand silent in the distance. Light bounces off every slope. Hikers follow narrow trails along the edge, though the air is thin. Every sound feels far away. Aletsch is not just cold. It is a slow-moving world of silence, gravity, and endless white. Pamukkale, Turkey. Pamukkale is located in western Turkey. Its name means cotton castle, and the white terraces look like frozen waterfalls. Mineral-rich hot springs flow down the hillside. Over time, they've built layers of bright white travertine filled with warm, shallow pools. Water glides from one level to the next. Light reflects off smooth stone. The surface stays warm and still. Visitors walk barefoot across the terraces. The air is soft. The silence is steady. Pamukkale is not just a formation. It is a quiet stairway of water and stone, shaped by slow, gentle flow. Kawah Ijen volcano, Indonesia. Kawah Ijen is located on Java Island in Indonesia. It is one of the only places on Earth where blue fire flows from the ground. The volcano holds a bright turquoise crater lake, the most acidic in the world. Smoke rises with a sharp, yellow glow. At night, flames burn electric blue. Sulfur miners work under the stars, carrying heavy loads by hand. The air is thick. The wind carries heat and silence. Kawah Ijen is not just a volcano. It is a strange, glowing place where fire burns blue and water glows green. Geyser Lake, Altai Republic, Russia. Geyser Lake is hidden in the forests of the Altai Mountains in southern Russia. It is a small, thermal spring with unusual patterns beneath its surface. Blue water stays clear year-round. Circles of bright color shift as gas and mud rise from the bottom. The lake never freezes, even in winter. Snow surrounds it. Steam hovers just above the water. Visitors watch the patterns form and move. The air is quiet. The ground breathes in slow pulses. Geyser Lake is not just still, it is a living mirror where the earth draws and redraws itself in silence. Blue Lake, Croatia. Blue Lake lies near the town of Imotski in southern Croatia. It fills a deep sinkhole formed by a collapsed cave system. The lake changes with the seasons. In spring, water rises high and shines deep blue. In summer, it may vanish completely. Steep cliffs surround the basin. Trails lead down to the rocky shore. The view shifts with every step. Locals swim when the water is full. When dry, they play football on the lake bed. Blue Lake is not just seasonal. It is a place that appears, disappears, and returns quietly shaped by time. Arches National Park, USA. Arches National Park is located in eastern Utah, in the United States. It is home to over 2,000 natural stone arches formed by wind, water, and time. Red rock rises in curves and towers, openings frame the sky. Shadows stretch across smooth walls. The land glows at sunrise and cools in soft blue after sunset. Heat lingers on the stone. Visitors walk quiet trails beneath wide arches. Some stand alone. Others connect like bridges. Arches is not just desert. It is a sculpted landscape where stillness holds the shape of wind. Whitehaven Beach, Australia. Whitehaven Beach stretches along Whitsunday Island, off the coast of Queensland in Australia. It is known for its pure silica sand and crystal-clear turquoise water. The beach curves gently for over 4 miles. The sand stays cool, even under the sun. Tides draw swirling patterns where sea meets shore. Boats drift in the bay. Footprints vanish with the wind. Silence moves with the tide. Visitors walk slowly, swim, or sit in still water. Every glance holds blue, white, and sky. Whitehaven is not just a beach. It is a soft, quiet horizon where everything feels light and clear. Godafoss Waterfall, Iceland. Godafoss is located in northern Iceland, along the Skjálfandafljót River. Its name means waterfall of the gods. Water flows in a wide curve, dropping over 30 feet into a rocky basin. Mist rises in soft waves. The sound is steady and low. Lava rock surrounds the falls. Moss grows on the edges. Rainbows appear in the spray. Visitors stand along the cliffs or walk the river trail. The air is crisp. The light changes by the hour. Godafoss is not just a waterfall. It is a quiet place of motion, shape, and sacred sound. Taj Mahal, India. The Taj Mahal stands in Agra, northern India. Built in the 17th century, it is a white marble mausoleum created as a monument to love. The main dome rises over 200 feet. 4 minarets stand at each corner. The marble reflects light in shades of gold, silver, and soft blue. Gardens lead to a mirror pool. The air is quiet. The symmetry feels complete. Visitors walk slowly across stone paths. Footsteps echo under arches. The Taj Mahal is not just architecture. It is a place where silence, beauty, and memory hold the same shape. Petra, Jordan. Petra lies in the desert mountains of southern Jordan. Carved into rose-colored stone, it was once a thriving city of the Nabateans over 2,000 years ago, sir. Visitors enter through a narrow canyon called the Sick. Walls rise high. Light narrows and then opens to reveal the treasury. Columns, tombs, and temples are cut directly into rock. Wind smooths every edge. Shadows move across carved faces. The ground is dry. The silence feels old. Petra is not just ancient. It is a city of stone, still holding the shape of a civilization that listened to light. Machu Picchu, Peru. Machu Picchu sits high in the Andes Mountains of Peru, nearly 8,000 feet above sea level. It was built by the Inca over 500 years ago. Stone terraces follow the mountain's shape. Steps, walls, and temples rise without mortar, fitting tightly for centuries. Clouds drift low. Green peaks circle the site. The air feels thin and still. Llamas graze between ruins. Travelers walk narrow paths, watching fog lift from the stones. Machu Picchu is not just a ruin. It is a city in the sky, where silence and stone and mountain share the same breaths. Christ the Redeemer, Brazil. Christ the Redeemer stands on Corcovado Mountain, overlooking Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The statue rises over 90 feet tall, with arms stretching nearly 90 feet wide. Built of reinforced concrete and soapstone, it faces the city with calm expression. As from below, the figure feels close. As from above, it watches in silence. Clouds gather around the base. Light shifts across its surface. The sea and sky spread far beyond. Visitors take a slow train or hike to the top. The wind is soft. The view is wide, but Christ the Redeemer is not just a monument. It is stillness above a living city. Pyramids of Giza, Egypt. The Pyramids of Giza rise from the desert outside Cairo, Egypt. Built over 4,000 years ago, they remain among the oldest and largest stone structures on Earth. The Great Pyramid stands nearly 500 feet tall. Blocks of limestone stack with precise angles and perfect weight. The air is dry. Shadows stretch across golden sand. Camels move slowly near the base. Visitors walk between pyramids. Each step feels small beside the scale of stone. The pyramids are not just ancient. They are time made solid, still standing under open sky. Ouch. Polonnaruwa, Sri Lanka. Polonnaruwa sits in the central plains of Sri Lanka. Once a royal capital, it holds the remains of temples, palaces, and sacred statues. Stone steps lead through moss-covered walls. Bodhi trees grow near quiet courtyards. Moonstones mark ancient thresholds. Seated Buddhas rest in carved shrines. Eyes closed, hands still. The air carries incense and bird song. Visitors walk slowly through shaded paths. Every ruin holds silence, shaped by time and ritual. Polonnaruwa is not just history. It is a quiet city where stone remembers prayer. Neuschwanstein Castle, Germany. Neuschwanstein Castle rises above forested hills in southern Germany, near the Alps. Built in the 19th century, it was inspired by medieval legends and romantic dreams. Towers, arches, and balconies frame the mountains. White walls stand above deep green valleys. Mist gathers at sunrise. Inside, halls are filled with paintings, chandeliers, and quiet echoes. Outside, birds circle the spires. Visitors cross a bridge for the perfect view. Footsteps soften on stone paths. Neuschwanstein is not just a castle. It is a vision turned real, where stone holds the shape of story and sky. Meteora, Greece. Meteora rises from the plains of central Greece, where giant stone pillars hold monasteries in the sky. The name means suspended in air. Cliffs stretch nearly 1,000 feet high. Monasteries sit on top, built by hand, stone by stone. Mist moves between towers. Bells ring softly. Wind rushes across narrow bridges. Visitors climb winding paths and steep stairs. Each step leads higher into silence. Meteora is not just remote, is she? It is a sacred balance between gravity, faith, and stone, ash. Sümele Monastery, Turkey. Sümele Monastery clings to a steep cliff in the Pontic Mountains of northern Turkey. Built into the rock, it sits nearly 4,000 feet above sea level. White walls and red roofs stand against dark stone. Arched windows face the valley. Forest surrounds every side. Inside, faded frescoes cover chapel walls. Footsteps echo in empty rooms. Water flows from a mountain spring. Visitors climb through pine trees and mist. The air is cool. Silence follows every turn. Sümele is not just a building. It is a quiet shelter carved into mountain and time. Puerto Princesa, Philippines. Puerto Princesa underground river flows beneath limestone hills on the island of Palawan in the Philippines. It is one of the longest navigable underground rivers in the world. Boats glide into the cave's mouth. Darkness surrounds the water. Stalactites hang like frozen rain above. The current moves slowly. Walls echo with the sound of drops and paddles. Light from headlamps reveals chambers and stone shapes. Bats flutter overhead. The air is damp and still. Puerto Princesa is not just a river. It is a quiet journey through earth, water, and deep time. Jewel Changi Airport, Singapore. Jewel Changi Airport sits at the heart of Singapore's main terminal. More than a hub, it is a garden, a dome, and a destination of its own. At the center, a waterfall drops from the ceiling over 100 feet into a pool below. Light catches the mist in every color. Greenery climbs across walkways and walls. Glass lets in sky. Sounds stay soft beneath the dome. Travelers slow down, families wander. Luggage wheels move quietly across smooth floors. Jewel is not just an airport space. It is calm, light, and air held gently in steel and glass. Landwasser Viaduct, Switzerland. The Landwasser Viaduct stands in the Swiss Alps, near the town of Filisur. Built in the early 20th century, it carries trains across a deep valley on 6 stone arches. The structure curves into a tunnel cut directly into the cliff. Trains appear suddenly, glide across, then vanish again into rock. Below, the Landwasser River runs between trees. Above, peaks rise in soft layers. Passengers look out over forests and sky. The air is clear. The motion feels smooth and high. Landwasser is not just a bridge. It is a quiet path suspended between stone and sky. Some places do not fade with time. They remain in stone, in silence, in the shape of something once believed, once built, and never forgotten, said. You've just walked through cities carved into cliffs, temples touched by sky, and walls that once held entire worlds. But this journey doesn't end here. Because the beauty of these places is not only what they are, it's what they still become. Every time someone slows down and listens, isn't it?